This is Adam Newwaterston. I'm the head of product here at Stack Moxie. And what I wanted to do is walk through a short tutorial for how admins can control the look and the feel of their UTM builder for their team. So I'm going to talk through specifically through how admins set up and operate this UTM builder that we have created that is available for free for all of our customers. So let's start off with the admin section here. So the first things first, when you come in here, you get a list of the things that you can track, and then the ability to pick a published values list. And so here I can select a list of published values and be able to use them in my UTM builder. So the first thing I want to do if I'm an admin, I'm like, okay, well, I need a set of mediums, I need a set of sources. Awesome. I can hook Salesforce directly up to get all my campaign names out. Let's see what's in Shiny. Okay, I can also do term and content. And I know that I can also create custom ones as well. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go over here to my published values list. And I'm going to check out what the values that come out of the box from Stack Moxie are. So let's start with these sources. Let's see. We can do G2, Google, Capterra, email, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. I've already got TikTok there. Let's say Quora, because we post things on Quora as well. So I'm going to add just Quora into that list and move on to mediums. Let's see here, display, email, paid search, social. Okay, that looks good enough for us and what we're doing on our marketing team. What about content? Let's see here, webinars, white papers, ebook, case study, interactive experience. That sounds fancy. Let's do testimonial. Okay, there, I just added another one onto that list. Stack Moxie terms. Okay, what are the things we talk about with our clients? Campaign operations, data privacy, compliance, marketing operations. Oh, I could think of a lot more things to put here, but I'm not going to spend any more time on that right now. But this is where I can edit my published values and be able to use them in my UTM builder. So now that I go back to my UTM builder, go to my admin tab, I'm going to hook up the proper fields to the right lists. Okay, so this is medium. So medium goes there, source goes there, content goes there, term goes there. Next up, I want to be able to create customized links for my SDR. So I'm going to say SDR name. I'm going to add a field. I have to go back and create a published values list for that. So I'll just go ahead and say update and leave it as is for right now. So now it's taken all of those settings. The next thing I want to do is those sources and those mediums, they only make sense when they go together, right? If I have email and LinkedIn, those two, well, if I have email and Facebook, those two things don't make sense together. It's social and Facebook. So I'm going to configure this UTM source filtering. And I'm going to go through and I'm going to add in what are the places that I can do display ads. I can do it on Capterra, on Facebook, on G2, I think. Definitely on Google Ads. I can do it on Instagram, LinkedIn, TikTok, display ads. I'll count video there. Shoot, that's Twitter too. Awesome. Let's go on to email. My marketplaces are Salesforce and Microsoft App Exchange. We're going to do paid search only on Google. Partner marketing, I don't know if I have that. Review sites, I've got Capterra. I've got G2. I guess the App Exchanges are review sites as well. And then social, let's see. That's Instagram, LinkedIn, Quora, TikTok, Twitter, and we'll throw YouTube in there. So now I'm going to hit save here, and I've done all of the work to filter all of my sources and mediums so that they make sense together. I'm going to go back, I'm going to create a published values list and stick it in for the name of my SDRs, or if I had that as a list inside of Salesforce global pick list, I would be able to use that one already. What else do I need to do? I need to set a testing template. So when somebody creates URLs using my UTM builder, I want them to use this particular scenario in order to test their URLs against. So, okay, so I've got all of these things all configured, and now when I go back to the builder, I start off and I put in my website, stackmoxie.com. And now I decide, where do I want to push this link out today? Let's say social. Yeah, I'm going to start with social. Okay, Instagram, yes. LinkedIn, yes. Just Twitter. I'm not going to do Quora, TikTok, or YouTube for this particular campaign. I have to hook up Salesforce in order to get the drop down of all my Salesforce campaigns to be right here. So you can just go to the Connections tab, do the one-click authorization, and then you'll see the list of all of the campaigns. But instead, I'll just say it's 220811 today, social campaign for campaign ops. Excusez-moi, I made that little up. So I just said this is for campaign operations as my term. And then, I don't know, it's a case study. This is an example of how I've just now been able to create easy UTM tracking links configured to my particular organization with my own settings, my own standards of data, etc., and being able to link everything back to the proper campaign name. Okay, let's talk about your naming conventions for campaign names since we're right here. How do you get the names of these things, and do the people on your team actually follow your Google spreadsheet or your Excel that you built that helps them build their campaign names? Do they get that right? Most of the time, I'm sure they do, because you did a great job. But if they don't, we have set up this campaign builder.
Apparently requires you to connect to Salesforce in order to do anything, which that shouldn't be like that. I will for sure change that in just 1 second. But gonna need to edit all this stuff out, because no one wants to see me log into Salesforce. But that's how long it takes to get it up and running, so why not?
Okay, here is my campaign builder, but out of the box, like, this looks like nothing, right? And so you need to first go into the admin section and say what it is that your naming convention is. So I'm going to add in a field, and I'm going to start with year. That's the way our naming convention works. Year, then month, then, did I put a date in? I don't think I put a date in. So I'm going to delete that back out. Next time I'm going to have my initiative. What's the campaign that I'm running? What's it about? And then the language. And actually, I messed up. I actually think that language has to go in front of initiative. So I'm just going to change the order of those. I'm going to put in language and initiative after that. And then I'm going to leave a name. So, like, what was this event that I wanted them to do? I'm going to say that every single one of these are required because, hey, you need it in order to do this. What's my list of campaign types? Oh, no, I don't have a published values list for that yet. So I'm just going to go like that and say campaign type, create a new one. I can have an ebook. I have a networking open. And of course, you're a much better person than I am. And you just went into Salesforce and you grabbed the list of every campaign type that is exactly the same as it should be in Salesforce. But I'm just making this up. And so I'm going to say it's a displaying ad. No, it's a display ad. And we'll say white paper for the last one. And that just drove everybody nuts that I switched from a hyphen to an underscore. I've set up my campaign type, so when I actually go to create this inside of Salesforce, it'll be able to create the proper campaign. I have put together the basis of my naming convention. I'm starting with year and month, then I've got the language, the type of initiative, and then some free text fields so they can input a name. I'm going to pick how I want the in between each one of these to be. And this is going to change next week, so my apologies. It will live right over here, and you'll be able to say, like, after the year, do I want an underscore, a hyphen, or nothing? And so I'm going to say I want nothing, and I want a hyphen after the month, and then I want a hyphen after the language, but I only want an underscore after initiative, and I want nothing after the end of this free text field. Whatever the case may be, you'll be able to configure that in the way that you want. For now, I'm going to say, hey, let's use the hyphen. And so now that those settings have been updated, my builder looks a lot better than it did a second ago, right? So I'm going to go through and I'm going to say, well, it's obviously 2022 right now. I'm writing myself out as August. Oh no, I wanted Dutch, but okay, I'm going to say this language is in French. I picked English, I said French, so I went back and changed it. Let's see, we're gonna do a French networking event and say sail the Seine. So now I've got my campaign name. I can just copy it and go ahead and paste it into whatever thing I was trying to utilize. So if I was gonna put this into a spreadsheet or into social media or whatever the case may be, or I can just go ahead and create the campaign myself inside of Salesforce. And I can say, okay, it was a networking event that we were going to do. Oh no, I need to put in the budgeted cost. It's €25,000 for this particular thing, and I expect it to start next week. Okay, that's all I need to do in order to create this. Awesome. I press create campaign, and inside my Salesforce, I have now successfully created a campaign with those relevant things that absolutely fits the naming convention that I, as an admin, have set up. So that's everything for Salesforce's B2B campaign builder and UTM builder by Stack Moxie. We're perfectly happy to help you get this set up, but this should get you started. Thanks so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day.